Hey Blades fans, welcome back to Hertz Arena and another Florida Everblades pregame show. I'm Hannah Jo Groves alongside Jake Maurice. Jake, the Blades are coming off a road stint where they completely swept the Norfolk Admirals. What made them so dominant during that?
Florida did a great job of managing momentum in that game. They were able to stack goals off their own, and whenever Norfolk did score some of their own, they managed to quickly quell whatever bit of momentum they built up. We saw it in their teddy bear toss game last Saturday. Norfolk scores 2 minutes in. The Everblades didn't allow that energy jolt to really galvanize the home side. They calmed things down, bided their time, tied the game, and then from there took it over.
So I want to shout out some specific guys. First off is Hudson Elenick. 2 weeks in a row, he is ECHL Player of the Week. That's the first time a player has won 2 weeks in a row since 2018. What has really garnered this recognition from the league?
Well, his absurd production. I mean, back-to-back weeks with 7 points. Last week, gets a goal and an assist, then 3 assists, then another goal and an assist to show up in every game. It's not like he just had one great performance and then had 2 off games. No, he had 3 strong, productive matches for Florida up there. Was a big part of why they were able to get those wins. And he's just fit in so well with the guys on the team. He's a great guy in the locker room, as well as being a really productive player on the ice. Yeah,
he has been. Another newbie, Quentin Burns. He got his first professional goal in that series against Norfolk. What have you liked about what Burns has added to this team?
He's a physical defenseman. He's only 20 years old, really kind of getting used to the pro game, not just the on-ice playing against men for the first time, but the travel, which was an interesting thing for that trip. That's one of the furthest ones they've had this year.
Yeah.
You've got the travel, you've got all the extra stuff, the way you have to train like the pro, the way you have to eat like a pro, all that kind of stuff. He's really fit into it well, very mature for his age, soft-spoken, but not on the ice, and on the IIC it gets into your face, and that was the beauty of a goal too, so it was great to see him get rewarded with that one.
Another guy I wanted to shout out, Anthony Romano leads the team with 18 points. What have you liked about his growth, but also his consistency through this season?
Yeah, I mean, he's on an 8-game point streak right now, so clearly things are starting to gel for him, and it seems like he's really gotten a lot of confidence with his shot going. He's getting more chemistry going with different line mates. He can fit in different spots. He's really worked well with Oliver Chow, both on the power play and at even strength. And then he's also just a hard-working guy.
Yeah.
He grinds. He's willing to put in whatever work is needed and more in practice and the games and wherever to help out with all the kind of stuff that's needed. He's a guy who's playing in the ECHL really for the first time in his career. He's been an AHL guy for the majority of it so far, and when those kind of guys come down to the ECHL for a longer stint, sometimes they're a little surly about it, right? Nope, he was just happy to be here, happy to be playing hockey, and now the goals and points are flowing in for him, and it's great to see.
So those are 3 guys that are newer to this Blades team. Let's mention a guy that's not so new. Kyle Neuber is here for his home debut this season on Teddy Bear Toss Night. What a momentous occasion this is.
Yeah, perfect timing.
What are you expecting from him?
Well, I'm not expecting him to get a super heavy workload. I'm expecting more ice time than he got on Sunday in the afternoon game against the Admirals, where he didn't look out of place for a guy who didn't go through the rigors of a training camp to get fully into hockey shape, a guy who had to get up to date on the fly through practice. He stepped into the lineup and looked like he belonged, and I'm expecting more of that here today. I mean, it's Kyle Neuber, too. Maybe we'll see some gloves come off at some point.
On Teddy Bear Toss Night?
Maybe. I don't know. Of course, I think it's going to be the Blades are going to let the game kind of come to them a little bit with the flow of it. I don't think he's going to be out there right away to drop. He could. He's done it before. On Teddy Bear Toss, he's done it before.
There you go, then. So you never know.
It's possible, but I think in some ways, certainly anything beyond the opening face-off, they're going to see what happens in the game. If he needs to go out there and police it, he will. There were a couple times where things were getting a bit testy on Sunday. He's on the ice for the next shift.
He made sure that he had things under control.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, so let's talk about this Orlando Solar Bears team. They did not start off hot at all. They actually really struggled in the beginning of the season.
You're being very nice there.
I'm being nice, yes. But now they've gotten into more of a groove. What are the strengths, would you say, for this Orlando team?
Well, they've got a prolific offense led by one of the best players in the ECHL, and Spencer Kirsten, tied for 10th in points this season and coming off a 2-game suspension, which means he's going to be well rested for this one. It's a team that had won 6 straight going into Wednesday's matchup, where they lost 6-1 to the South Carolina Stingrays on the road. So they had to get here in short order from Wednesday to play down here Friday, Saturday. So you want to get on these guys early, try and take advantage of a team that should be a little bit tired after traveling nearly 13 hours.
Sure.
So you want to try and take advantage of that as best you can. And then also you need to be aware that Connor Unger, their newer goaltender, has put up sensational numbers. A 140 goals against average and a 948 save percentage can win you a lot of games.
Yeah.
His arrival really helped turn things around a bit for the Solar Bears. But they're also still not fully back in the hunt. They've got ground to climb up, and that means they're going to be a team that's desperate for wins, and you've got to be ready for that tonight.
And if there's a team that would want to spoil Teddy Bear Toss tonight for us, it is the Orlando Solar Bears.
Absolutely.
They will definitely bounce us. So let's not let that happen, Jake. Can you give us, the Direct Effect Marketing, 3 keys to win this game?
Well, you want a fast start, especially because the longer you go, we saw it a couple of years ago when the Blades didn't score until the 3rd period. The longer you go without scoring that first goal, the more pressure gets put onto it, the more things get tight and nervous in the building. You don't want that. You want a quick release of it. We saw that with the Admirals actually last Saturday. They scored 2 minutes in, and that helped them at the very start of it. Okay, we got the goal. There's not, the pressure's off now. We can get back to focus on the hockey. So you need a fast start with that.
Okay.
Man advantage opportunities are going to be paramount for Florida with that. I mean, there's no better time to score the Teddy Bear Toss goal than when you're up a man. So if you get an early power play, you've got to make sure you take advantage of it. And then finally, you've got to bear down on your chances. I mean, the Everblades, you want to send these guys out as quick as possible. That means when you get the opportunities, you've got to get right towards the net, crash for the rebounds, get guys out front, get onto loose pucks in the attacking zone. Whatever it takes to get the chance through the goaltender for the Solar Bears tonight is what you got to do to get these Bears out onto the ice.
That was awesome, Jake. That was very well done. So it is Teddy Bear Toss night, and as part of that, we have our Teddy Bear Toss jerseys. This is what I'm wearing right now. These are what the players are wearing tonight and tomorrow night, and you could be wearing them if you go on that Dash Auction app. Put your name in. The bidding will end tomorrow for the first 2 groups, and then the last group will end on Sunday. Jake, what do the sales of these jerseys benefit?
Yeah, so they're benefiting a trio of local institutions. Grace Place, the Naples Botanicals Gardens, and the Naples Zoo will all split the proceeds from these jerseys.
Very nice. And these are some of the ones that the boys, I've heard, have been their favorites.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, when it's Tyler Center designing the jersey, what else do you expect? It's universally loved, looks great, and I'm sure these ones are going to be a hot commodity. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the players maybe got in on the Dash auction for these ones.
I wouldn't be surprised either. Kyle Mountain, the assistant coach, said that he's going to bid for one because he really wants one. So get your name in. Don't let them beat you, okay? So next up, we've got warm-ups, and hey, you're going to want to warm up your teddy bear throwing arm.
Get the shoulders rolled out, arms stretched, be ready to go right away.
Absolutely, right away. If they're following the 3 keys, absolutely. So warm-ups up next, and then it's the Orlando Solar Bears versus your Florida Everblades, and it's Teddy Bear Toss night. We'll see you soon.